What's the best part about the military? When you transition units or you get out. What does transitioning units mean? You're going from one organization in the military to another organization in the military, and it's kind of nice because people just kind of leave you alone generally, let you do your thing, and it's just kind of relaxing. But you're not like you're not like doing military things during that time. Nope, no you're not. Why is getting out so relaxing? Because then you don't have to do like the military things anymore. And again, people kind of leave you alone. So the only time that you enjoyed the best part of the military was when you weren't doing the military? Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, now that you say that out loud, pretty much. What is wrong with me? We've been trying to figure out what's wrong with you since you got here. What is that supposed to mean? You show up every single day and you don't smile until you've had some form of caffeine. And then you make really mean jokes. But they're the funniest jokes you've ever heard. That is true. And also the jokes are not untrue. The things you're saying are definitely true. I'm nothing if not honest.
Welcome back to the channel. Best part about being a veteran. Let's talk about it.
I think if a lot of people went into the military after being in the civilian world and having to get a job and see how hard it is out here, then they would appreciate the benefits of the military a lot more. I think when you're leaving straight out of your mom's house and going into the military, you don't really understand having to work hard and get out on these jobs and be fired at the drop of a dime. Don't get me wrong, I joined straight out of high school, so I didn't understand that either.
All right, guys, like I say always, everybody that's in this video, I will leave in the description. Also, she do have a point. Look, if I never would have went to the military, I would have never, ever understood about like how good I got it. Even though, you know, we got our aches and pains, regular civilians, they got it a little bit worse. I'm not gonna say on a physical aspect, but far as like with jobs and everything, at least that we know that, okay, we could go to school, we could use our benefits, we got other things that we could utilize. If a civilian lost their job today, they might not have nothing to lean on, you know, so it's a blessing, but hey, it got its perks. The military got its perks. So let's get back into the video though.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm a veteran. Life might be kicking my behind, but these VA medical benefits gonna have me together.
As a veteran in the real world, if the job sucks, I'm gone. We had to mop sidewalks in the rain, sweep sand in a sandstorm in the desert, working 75, 80, 90, maybe 90-hour work weeks, then turning around and having a 24-hour duty. Then on your off day, you have to wake up super early to go take a urine test. Then out of all times, you get selected to be a part of an IG meeting. I'm walking out in the real world. As soon as there's any BS, as soon as the manager gives me any grief for anything I'm doing, especially if it's not harming anything, I'm gone. Don't let it be an at-home job. I'm not even gonna say anything. Y'all are just gonna receive y'all's equipment back in the mail the next day. Express expedited shipping. I'm not leaving on my break. I'm not leaving at the end of the shift. I'm leaving right then and there, instantly.
Guys, in the comment section, look, drop below if you left a job. I know everybody's not gonna be honest, but for the veterans that tune into my channel, that actually subscribe and everything, drop below if you left a job because it was mentally draining on you and physically draining on you. It's a lot of things that we got to deal with after the military. Like some of us, we still got families to provide for. We got kids, we got a wife, a spouse, or a husband. So extra income, we need extra income to actually survive. I'm with him on this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I will quit a job. I ain't gonna say in a heartbeat, but if it's causing so much stress on my mental, I'll let that job go. What y'all to do? What y'all to do? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section, man. Let's get into the other video though.
Free healthcare for the rest of my life. Free massages, free acupuncture, free chiropractor, free Atlantic vacation, free cruise on Margaritaville. A lot of people be like, oh, I could never have nobody telling me what to do. I couldn't have nobody yelling at me. That's why I couldn't join the military. Or I almost joined the military, but I had to lose this many pounds, or I almost joined. Look, that's okay. But me, I'm gonna get my discounts. When Delta calls for U.S. service members, you've been waiting on your zone very patiently, trying to hold your spot so you can go ahead and get on the plane and put yourself in the overhead bin. But step to the side while I go first. I'm gonna go and eat free all day on Veterans Day. IHOP, Texas Roadhouse, Buffalo Wild Wings, the list goes on. I get a lifetime of benefits for getting yelled at. That's what you're scared of? You could never ever make me regret joining.
She say she gonna get them benefits. She say she went into the military just for them benefits. She said them benefits. I got free healthcare, free dental, free everything. I don't know about her. I'm with her to a certain degree. I didn't just join the military for the benefits. So yeah, I don't know about that. I didn't know what I was gonna do like after high school. So that was the only reason why I joined. It was the best decision that I ever made in my life, though. I can say that. Deal with aches and pains, but hey, you know, like how she said, you got to give up something to get something. Get that, understand that. But everything, just how she put it, how it sound like she trying to, like she already knew she was working her move before she got into the military. It's the difference when you don't know and then you just reap the benefits. Let's get into this other content creator, y'all.
The funniest thing about being like a veteran or whatever with disability payments and stuff like that, definitely if you're in the higher percentages or whatever, it's like you could be at a job and somebody could just irritate you bad enough. Not saying you just gonna fly out the window and be like, fuck this, and you gonna leave. But if they really trying you, like they just trying your character, some people, I don't know, some like people where they in their head, you could tell they said like, I don't need this job, and leave. You got somebody that just get their shit, pack their shit up, and walk out. You think they maybe just left to clear their mind? No, they just cleared you. Now you need to go hire somebody else now, bro. Cause it'd be like when I was working at Carvana and shit, bro. The dumb shit that would go on there, like you had the OG, like the old heads, like actual old heads, trying to fight the I don't know what word wouldn't get canceled on TikTok, so we just gonna say studs, right? You got the OGs trying to fight the studs. You got the dudes on the lot crashing the cars because they trying to race them. The Mustangs or the Scats or whatever we have on the lot or whatever, right? You have so much going on. You got like some of the managers hiring certain women because they just want to, they want to get a chance at hitting, even though that's not gonna give you the chance at hitting. All type of shit, right? So that just really had me heated because it was like really stupid people, right? And I would think to myself, wait a second, Jeremiah, you can leave. You got this job out of boredom because you was bored at home. You know what I'm saying? And you could just leave. Like, you could just leave. And you know that your bill's still gonna be paid. You might have to dial back on a little something, whatever. But you know for sure your light's gonna stay on. Your bills are going to be paid. Your car's still gonna run. You're good. I couldn't even really fathom, working because I actually have to work. Like, I have to work because I know that I got to keep these lights on. If I don't go to work, I ain't gonna keep lights on. I couldn't fathom that now.
Hey, like I say, everybody is different from a civilian, from a veteran. Listen, man, we got it. We got it a little decent. He hit it right on the nail, y'all. Look, everything he said, I couldn't fathom like having to work and knowing that if I don't work, my bill's not gonna get paid. Even to this day, I still be thinking like I'm not like I gotta do more. I gotta work all these jobs. I gotta make a lot. And I catch myself just like how he said, I don't gotta work here. I'm putting too much pressure, too much stress on myself where I can really think smarter versus thinking harder. Like picking all these odd jobs and not gonna last and I'm just gonna quit. I ain't gotta do too much. Listen, if y'all liked this video, like, comment, subscribe, and also, like I said before, drop a comment. Tell me what part of this video that you actually like. And that's how I know if you paid attention to the video and you actually watched it. This might make me laugh. See you in the next video. Peace.